Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum friends. Welcome back to Football Gupshup Watchalong. We have got EFL Cup fourth round, and it is Manchester United against Burnley. So right now United are playing against Burnley. Let's see what's going to happen. We're going to go through the team lineups. For United, it's Dubravka in goal, Van Bissaka, Casemiro, Lindelof, Malacia, McTominay, Eriksen, Rashford, Bruno Fernandes, Garnacho, and Martial. So plenty of those players who participated in the World Cup are back, such as Casemiro, such as Rashford, such as the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Eriksen. They are back in the Manchester United lineup. For Burnley is Peacock, Farrell, Roberts, Howard Bellis, Bayer, Matson, Quillen, Koch, Benson, Brownhill, Goodmanson, and Barnes. And right now, Burnley have got the ball. So far, we have seen that United are getting their attacks made, and so far, they're playing quite good. So let's see what's going to happen. And right now, you can see that United are trying their very best to at least have a go at Burnley. So far, we can see that it is Burnley who are playing pretty good at this moment. So let's see what's going to happen. Once again, it is United against Burnley. And you can see Burnley have got the ball. And it's pretty cold. You can see players puffing out those smokes right now. Van Bissaka trying to control the ball, and the ball goes out and for a throw-in. Barnes trying to control that ball but not being able to control it that well. So once again, United with the ball right there, and Van Bissaka. It's quite funny that Casemiro is playing as a centre back. It's never been seen in that manner. Martial is playing up front. You can see Garnacho on the wing. Rashford is playing on the right wing, Marshall to the center, Garnacho playing on the left, Bruno Fernandes in a number 10 position. Once again, Burnley trying to push that ball forward. Lindelof, Malacia, and you can see Casemiro operating as a centre back. Once again, ball comes into Dubravka. Dubravka on the ball, giving it to Malacia. Malacia pushing it forward. Bruno Fernandes lays it for Martial. Martial controls it down, lays it to Garnacho. Garnacho right now running in on from the left flank, has got Rashford, but not able to get it that close, and the ball goes out. It is 16 minutes into the game. Manchester United nil, Burnley nil. So let's see what's going to happen. Uh, I think the case over here is quite simple. United need to score in terms of getting an advantage. If they're able to do so, then it's going to be easier for them. So let's see if that is going to be the case. You can see Garnacho was running quite good on that left flank and once again trying his best, but not getting there in time. So right now it is Manchester United nil, Burnley nil, 16 minutes into the game. Once again, a throw-in takes place for Burnley. And right now, Burnley are trying to go through that right wing. Once again, Malacia trying to close down that gap, holding his opposition player. Lindelof also trying to close down Bruno Fernandes as well, putting that high press in, trying to win that ball back, but Burnley push that ball back to defense. So let's see what can Burnley do from here onwards. So right now, United do win the ball back. Eriksen with the ball right now. Garnacho running on the left. McTominay running through with him. Malacia trying to overlap. Right now, Garnacho is trying to take the ball forward, pushes the ball back in towards Lindelof. Lindelof right now with the ball gives it to Casemiro, who's playing as a centre back. Once again, ball comes to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka giving it to Bruno Fernandes. Back to Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Goes on from the right, keeps hold of the ball. Remember, he is a subjected target for Crystal Palace as well as many other clubs for a loan move. So United will try to ship him out and try to bring in somebody as a replacement. Who that might be, we will find out that soon. But so far, these are the news that we are hearing that United might move in the transfer market. Who that might be, we will tend to find out quite soon. So let's see what's going to happen. Once again, throw in takes place, comes in towards Casemiro. Casemiro right now on the ball, and this is going to be interesting. Let's see what is going to happen. Casemiro right now with the ball. It is 18 minutes into this game so far, and you can see that once again United are trying to go forward over here. Right now, Lindelof once again on the ball, pushing that ball in towards Malacia. Malacia right now pushing that ball forward and comes in towards Garnacho. Garnacho once again on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Pushes that ball forward comes in towards Ericsson. Ericsson towards Rashford. Rashford giving it to Ericsson. Ericsson trying to find Bruno Fernandes on the right wing, but intercepted by Burnley. Burnley now, right now trying to clear that ball away. Bruno Fernandes chasing that ball down on that right wing. Comes in towards Casemiro. Casemiro towards McTominay. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the right wing. He gets it, makes a run forward, has got the ball. Burnley once again trying to clear that ball away. Goodmanson on the ball takes it away from Bruno Fernandes. And right now you can see Burnley are trying to make sure that they clear the ball out from that danger area. Garnacho comes in and takes the ball away, gives it to Ericsson, back to Garnacho, gives it to Malacia, Malacia back to Garnacho. And right now you can see United are keeping very good control of the possession. They are trying to move the ball as much as they can. Once again, deeper ball comes in on towards that left hand side where Martial was, but he isn't able to get there, and the ball goes out 20 minutes into the game. Manchester United nil, Burnley nil. Remember, guys, we do know that Gapco is a transfer target for United in the January transfer window. So I won't be surprised that United will go for a striker, as we do know that Cristiano Ronaldo has left the club and he is in Saudi Arabia trying to discuss out a deal. So he will get his move to Saudi Arabia, whereas we do know for the fact that United are looking for in a striker, and it will be Gapco. He is heavily reported in the newspapers that United are looking into him, and it won't be a surprise that Gapco joins United. Once again, you can see Burnley are trying to go forward on that left wing. Brilliant balling by Burnley onto that left hand side. Once again, cross comes in. Casemiro brilliantly closes that gap down, takes the ball away, passes it to Bruno in the center. Bruno has got plenty of options forward, trying to find Rashford on the right wing, but intercepted by Burnley. You can see United are moving the ball quite quicker. As you can see that Eric Ten Hag has done some important work in the training session, although some of the players they were in the World Cup, so they weren't part of that, you could say, part of that group, which kind of had that little bit of preseason kind of games. But right now, Burnley have got the possession and right now pushing that ball forward. At one moment, it looked like that United were able to take the ball away and have a go at the Burnley goal. But Burnley have done quite well by winning the ball back. So 22 minutes in, Burnley once again on the ball. Let's see what can they do. Trying to play that ball forward. It's looking quite good for United so far. They're playing quite good in this moment. So once again, United have got the ball. Let's see what can they do, pushing that ball forward. Right now, Burnley once again on the ball. Let's see what can they do. They're trying to go through the center, trying to go through that middle, giving it to Goodmanson on the left wing. Once again, they have got the ball, they have got the possession. United trying to go back into their own half, trying to defend in this. 23 minutes have gone in so far. United nil, Burnley nil. I'm just going to state out some facts that we can see so far what has happened in terms of United. I think their case is morely depending upon if they can find that first goal. So far, it is quite even in terms of possession. According to the stats, it's 53% in for United and 47% for Burnley, whereas three shots have been taken by United and one of them has been on the target. Three corners have been taken by United, none by Burnley. Five fouls have been committed by Burnley so far. So that means United are playing quite good in this moment. Let's see if they can keep on doing this for the next 1 hour. Once again, United on the ball. Marshall dropping in deep over there, trying to push that ball forward, but once again loses a position. So United are trying their very best, but so far it is looking quite difficult for them. If you can please give in your votes, we are running a poll right now. Please do give in your votes. We are trying to find out who do we think is going to win this game. Please do give in your votes. Right now, it is Burnley once again on the ball, trying to take that ball forward. And you can see that they have got this possession and once again pushing it back to the goalkeeper. So let's see what can United do from here moment onwards. Once again, ball has been pushed forward over there, and Adnan Bisaka jumps up and tries to head that ball away. But Bundy once again win the possession. They're trying to run away on that left flank, trying to go forward. It is Adnan Bisaka pushes that ball back towards Casemiro. Casemiro once again pushes it back to Dubravka. Dubravka back to Casemiro. Remember, guys, Casemiro is playing as a centre back because United haven't got those many centre backs options available. Bruno Fernandes pushing that ball all the way onto the left where Garnacho is. Remember, Rafael Varane is with France and Lisandro Martinez is with Argentina. They just recently played in the final of the World Cup. So those two will have to come back and join United a little bit later, maybe at the weekend. I think it's the Boxing Day game, that the Premier League game that they will be back on. Hopefully they'll be back, those two. So finally, United will have a World Cup champion. They did have Paul Pogba in the previous World Cup in 2018, and it seems that Lisandro Martinez is going to be the next world champion for United, who will be in our squad. Once again, Aaron Wan-Bissaka plays in towards Rashford. Rashford with the ball right now, pushes it back towards Eriksen. Casemiro to Rashford. Rashford pushing that ball in towards McTominay. McTominay towards Martial. Martial not able to push that ball forward. Comes into Garnacho, plays in towards Martial. Once again, it is Burnley who push the ball in towards Garnacho. Malacia has got the ball, giving it to McTominay. McTominay pushing that ball in towards Bruno. Bruno towards Lindelof. Brilliant ball comes in. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with a cross, and United do score a goal. It's Eriksen. Brilliant cross by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Eriksen makes sure that he puts the ball in the back of the net. And United have taken the lead. It is United who have taken the lead. United won, Burnley nil. Brilliant ball in by Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and he makes sure that the ball did go in. And Eriksen just there to finish it off, and he scores the first goal for United. So United have currently taken the lead, and it is United 1, Burnley nil. Eriksen scoring the goal. Aaron Wan-Bissaka. That was a brilliant ball by Bruno Fernandes in towards Aaron Wan-Bissaka, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka leaping, making sure that he had his leg out, trying to put that cross in, and he had to jump for it. And then brilliant reaction by Eriksen, making sure that he puts the ball in the back of the net. It was high, and he makes sure that the goalkeeper didn't get anywhere near to it. And Eriksen puts in a goal, and you can see Erik Ten Hag quite happy with it. It is a goal, and it is United who have taken the lead. It is a goal by Eriksen, Christian Eriksen scoring for United across by Adam Wan-Bissaka, and it is Eriksen scoring for United. So United won, Burnley nil. Right now, it is Burnley who are with the ball once more, trying to have a go at United, trying to go through the center. I think United will have to sit back in their own half, just try to see if they can shut Burnley right now. Once again, ball goes on to the right hand side. There's a chance clearance by McTominay, and the ball comes inside the box. McTominay was right there in the center position, trying to make sure for making that clearance. Once again, the ball has gone back towards Burnley defense. 28 minutes in, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil, and United have just scored a goal via Ericsson. He had an assist by Arman Bissaka, who leapt and made sure that the cross was made. Once again, United trying their very best to score a goal from those crosses. And Casemiro once again pushing that ball forward on that right wing where Rashford is. Burnley once again trying to make sure to clear that ball away. Eriksen wins the ball, passes it to Garnacho on the left wing. Garnacho so far has been playing quite good, dribbling the ball inside out and making sure that Burnley have real trouble in terms of dealing with him. Once again, United are trying to find that those gaps, but Burnley are very much aware of it. They know that they can't give those kind of spaces for the likes of Eriksen, for the likes of Bruno Fernandes, who have been quite good. Once again, Rashford trying to find Aaron Bissaka and tries to keep the possession. And Aaron Bissaka once again lunges in, makes sure that he wins the ball. And McTominay, once he gets the ball, he has been brought down by Cullen and Koch. And Rashford is not happy with the referee for not calling those challenges because at one point it seemed that somebody was going to get hurt, Aaron Bissaka or Rashford, but now he just gives the call when Tomlin was brought down by Cullen and Koch. So right now it is Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. Once again, ball comes in onto the left hand side and the ball goes out. It is going to be a throw in for Burnley. You can see Vincent Company on the touchline. He is managing Burnley and he knows that what United capable of. Once again, Marshall gets the ball, goes for a shot straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. He comes in from the left hand side, trying his best to take that curler in and trying to find that far post. But I think he was quite disappointed with that shot. Once again, Burnley have to start out the game from behind, starting out from defense, trying their best to push the ball out all the way towards the midfield. But United are making sure that they are kind of blocking those gaps. And once again, Burnley have to go long all the way onto the left hand side. But Munson trying to win the ball from Adam and Bissaka so far. This battle between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Gudmundsson has been quite good. Brilliant balling by McTominay towards Rashford and Bruno. Rashford running in from the right wing, comes inside the box, still keeping the ball, trying to get away, but it is Burnley who win the ball back, make that clearance, and the ball goes out for a throw in. So 31 minutes in, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. Aaron Wan-Bissaka with the ball. Let's see what can he do. This is going to be quite interesting. Casemiro with the ball right now. And Lindelof looking for an option, can't seem to find any. Passes it to Casemiro. Casemiro is passing it back to Lindelof. Once again, Casemiro passing it to Lindelof right now. Lindelof on the ball. This is going to be quite interesting. Passing it to Malacia. Malacia once again passing it forward to McTominay. McTominay passing it back to Malacia. Malacia right now on the ball, giving it to Lindelof. Lindelof pushing that ball forward towards Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Aaron Wan-Bissaka right now trying to find some option, but Burnley once again make that clearance. 32 minutes in, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. So 32 minutes into the game, Manchester United are winning this game with an Eriksen goal. So let's see how far this is going to go. Once again, it is Lindelof with the ball right now, trying to go through players. Once again, comes in towards Eriksen, trying to find Bruno Fernandes through the center, but Burnley once again intercept. Burnley once again pass the ball back to their own defense. Burnley right now with the ball, trying to go forward, and ball has been passed back to the goalkeeper. Burnley once again with the ball. 33 minutes have gone in so far. Once again, Burnley on the ball, trying to pass that ball back. and United are trying to win the ball, but Burnley are so far being playing quite good, trying to make sure that they have got the possession. Ball comes in from the right hand side. Lindelof trying to close it down. Burnley still on the ball, and they put a shot, but it goes wide. Benson was the one who takes a shot, but it does go wide, hits the side net, and it is Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. Quite a full stadium for a EFL Cup game, and lots of fans are in there, and you can see that they want to see United how would they do, and so far it is looking quite good. So right now Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. It is McTominay trying to go forward, passes in towards Bruno, trying to find Marshall, but once again intercepted by Burnley. Right now Burnley trying to go through the center, and let's see what is going to happen here. Once again it is Burnley with the ball. Cross comes in, Lindelof tries to clear it away. It is Burnley with the ball right now. Brilliant ball in from the center. Once again, the cross comes in, cleared away by United. Burnley once again on the ball. This is going to be quite interesting. Let's see what can they do. Trying to play that ball in, and the play goes down. It is Burnley with the ball right there, putting that ball in onto the right wing. And once again, the play goes down on the ground. It is going to be a free kick, it seems, because Benson was brought down by Malacia. So a free kick has been given, and United players are contesting that free kick. That for what reason that it has been given. Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. Once again, Burnley with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Shot comes in. Dubravka with a beautiful save. That was one excellent save by Dubravka, and he makes sure that the ball goes out. So Manchester United are really trying their best to block in those shots, but so far Burnley have been getting those spaces, and they are trying to penetrate those kind of angles where it seems that it is difficult angle, but once they do take the shot, it seems believable. So I think United need to be careful in that regard. Once again, Dubravka asking his colleagues to make sure that they do close down those gaps. Cross comes in once again. Let's see what can Dubravka do. He tries to make a clearance, and a clearance made. That was a fumble by Dubravka. And guess what happens? It's Casemiro who makes a clearance on the line. He had to go back, try to make sure that he did. He knew that he had to play that ball away, and he does that. That was just unbelievable. A big, big mistake by Dubravka, and he was miss. I think that was a miscalculation. And Adam Ambisaka and Casemiro both go and see that if they could play the ball from the line over there, and that was really good. Once again, cross comes in, and you can see that the ball goes out. It is going to be a goal kick. Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. So 37 minutes into the game, and it's going to be quite interesting to see what is going to happen now. Can United make sure that the last 10 minutes of this game that they do result in at least scoring another goal? Can they do that? Can they find that? Casemiro passing it to Bisaka. Bisaka takes the ball away, puts that ball in towards Bruno. Bruno once again has got the ball, still controlling the ball, gives it to Casemiro. Lindelof. Lindelof to McTominay. Back to Lindelof. Gives it to Casemiro. Casemiro back to Dubravka. Dubravka right now on the ball. Can't control it. Almost the ball went inside the goal. That was really poor by Dubravka. I mean, Dubravka is really nervous. Something is not right with Dubravka. That is the second mistake that he has done. The first one was a punch, and this time he misplaces the control. You can see the control on the ball was not that good, and the ball just goes right under his feet. He was a lucky, lucky boy over there. Otherwise, what a goal that would have been to concede, and that would have been a pretty bad thing for United to concede. And David De Gea once again is seen on the camera. So right now, Dubravka is putting the ball down. So let's see what's going to happen. And once again, the ball goes long. It is United who are on the ball. Casemiro pushing that ball in towards Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes making that run in. This is going to be really interesting. Bruno Fernandes passes to Garnacho. Garnacho to Bruno Fernandes. Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes trying to put that ball in. Once again, it is being cleared away. Bruno Fernandes pushing that ball in towards Malacia. Malacia with the ball right now. Cross comes in. And the ball goes out. It is going to be a throw in. 39 minutes in so far. And Eric Ten Hag coming up on the sideline. They're showing the replay of that goal, which was scored by Eriksen. And you can see clearly that Bruno Fernandes knew once he saw Aaron Wan-Bissaka on that right wing, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka made sure that he did get to the ball, putting that cross in, and Eriksen making sure that he put the ball in the back of the net. So right now, Burnley once again trying to take the ball away, but McTominay comes in, wins the ball over here, puts that ball in towards Martial. Martial controls the ball. Let's see what he can do. Takes a shot, and a superb save by the Burnley goalkeeper. That was some shot by Martial by his left foot, and you can see, Martial, he just tries his best to control the ball, and he sees that he wasn't that balanced when he took that first. He was trying to take that shot. He wasn't balanced. So what he does is he takes the ball away and then he takes the shot. So that tells you everything that what he was trying to do over there. So once again, United trying their very best in order to win the ball over here. So right now it is Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. So right now it is United 1, Burnley nil. So once again, Burnley with the ball and trying to pass it from the back. Burnley with the ball right now, trying to push that ball forward from defense towards midfield. Marshall trying to chase that ball down. And the ball goes out all the way. And let's see what is going to happen here. It is going to be a throw in. And you can see that United fans are looking quite anxious. I thought that, maybe United could have gotten at least 2 goals by now. But so far, Burnley have been playing quite superbly. And we do know for the fact that this is not the United uh, first 11 as it should have been, because Casemiro should have been playing in the midfield and he seems to be playing in the centre back position because our two centre backs are not there because of the World Cup final. Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, who played for France and Argentina respectively, they're going to be back. And for that reason, Casemiro is being forced to play as a centre back. And I think that's not his natural position. But anyway, he has done a pretty good job. And Lindelof right now passing it to Eriksen, back to Lindelof. Lindelof gives it back to Dubravka. Dubravka made 2 errors today, which was, I mean, quite stupendous. And I think he's maybe nervous or something. Once again, Rashford gives in towards Eriksen. Clearance by Burnley. Burnley put the ball out. It is going to be a throw in. So 42 minutes in, United 1, Burnley nil. And hopefully those two, Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez, are going to be back. Hopefully they'll be back before the Premier League kicks off. Right now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka passing in towards Casemiro. Casemiro putting that ball in. Burnley once again trying to win that ball through the center. Right now, Bruno Fernandes is on the ball, has got Garnacho on the left wing. Let's see what can he do. Comes inside, puts the ball in towards Rashford, clearance away by Burnley. You can see Adam Wan-Bissaka closing that gap and making sure that he's available over there. Brilliant play by Adam Wan-Bissaka, who goes down on the ground, and referee gives nothing over there. Burnley once again on the ball, trying to make sure that they take the ball out of the danger area. Ericsson putting that high press in. Burnley once again on the ball. This is going to be interesting. Let's see in the last 2 minutes, can United find that second goal? And Burnley right now putting that ball in play. Blackburn 1, Nottingham Forest 1. Right now, Blackburn have just got the equalizer against Nottingham Forest. So it's 1-1 between Blackburn and Nottingham Forest. Right now, Malacia has got the ball, giving it all the way out towards Bruno Fernandes on that left wing. Once again, passing it back to Lindelof, giving it to Malacia. And right now, passing it back to Dubravka. Dubravka pushes that ball all the way on towards Adam Ramsaka on the right wing. Adam Ramsaka giving it to Casemiro. Casemiro to Dubravka. Dubravka to Adam Bissaka. Bissaka once again on the ball, giving it to Ericsson. Ericsson right now passing it to McTominay. McTominay gives it to Rashford, who was in an offside position, and the flag has been raised. I think Rashford thought that at one moment he was onside, but it didn't seem to be because the ref has raised the flag. So once again, you can see what is happening. United are trying their very best, but 1 minute remaining. We'll see how much stoppage time do we get. Hopefully, not as usual that we got to see in the World Cup games. 7 minutes or 8 minutes. That was quite stupendous. And right now, ball comes in towards Burnley. McTominay makes sure that he wins the ball over there, and he wins a he wins a foul over there. So I think that is going to be a free kick to United. 45 minutes coming up on the clock. 45 minutes coming up on the clock, and let's see how much stoppage time are we going to get. Are we going to get any or so? So Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. 1 minute stoppage time has been given. 1 minute stoppage time has been given. Once again, United pushing that ball forward. Rashford trying to make sure that he gets to it, but not so. The Burnley goalkeeper comes out and collects it. So right now, United have got 40 seconds. I think it's going to be quite simple that United do not concede and make sure that they take this 1-0 lead into the halftime, and maybe Eric Ten Hag would try to change some things. So far, Burnley have been playing quite good. I mean, you have to admire that they have been able to put some of those kind of moves in the United's half and box. So you have to admire the fact that they are trying their very best, but so far they have been falling short. Right now, ball comes in from that right wing, and let's see what can happen over here. Burnley are trying their very best. Yes, Billy, that is true. It's very nice to see club football back. Hopefully on Monday, the Boxing Day, is gonna be quite lovely. And right now, the first halftime has been called in. I'm just gonna close down the timer, and let me close down the timer over here, and let me put on the halftime. So we're gonna have a look at the fixtures that we're gonna be having for the Premier League games, and there it is. It is halftime. So let me have a look. Chelsea are back on Tuesday. Let me have a look. Let me have a look. All right. So tomorrow it's Manchester City Liverpool. We'll be doing that one. Fourth round EFL Cup. So we're going to be doing that one. Nothing on Friday, nothing on Saturday, nothing on Sunday. Because it's Christmas Eve on Saturday, it's Christmas on 25th. Then on Boxing Day, the normalization takes place. Premier League is back. Hopefully, we're going to be enjoying our football. So Brentford against Tottenham is going to be the first game. Then Crystal Palace take on Fulham, all London affair. Everton against Wolves, that is going to be a cracking game. Leicester City against Newcastle United, that is going to be one cracking game as well. Southampton against Brighton. Aston Villa against Liverpool, that is going to be something. Will Emiliano Martinez, the World Cup winner, will be back for Aston Villa. I think hopefully we will get to see him back at Aston Villa. Imagine the kind of uh, I think applause will he receive from the crowd. The Argentinian World Cup champion returning back for Aston Villa, and then we will have Arsenal against West Ham United.
That's going to be a good game as well, all London affair. Then on Tuesday, as my good friend Billy has said, Chelsea against Bournemouth. That is going to be a cracking game as well. Manchester United against Nottingham Forest, who are currently playing at this moment against Blackburn. It is 1-1 in that game as well. So Nottingham Forest against Manchester United. So Chelsea and United playing on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday we will have Leeds United against City. That is going to be quite special as well. I think Julian Alvarez I think, will he be back for that game? We'll find out soon. Then nothing on Thursday. Then on Friday we'll have Premier League back again. West Ham United against Brentford, all London affair. Liverpool against Leicester City. Brendan Rodgers going back to Liverpool. That is going to be something as well. Then on Saturday we will be having a whole bunch of games. Wolves against Manchester United kicking off at the afternoon time. Then we'll have Bournemouth, Crystal Palace, Fulham against Southampton, City against Everton, Newcastle United, Leeds United at 3 p.m., whereas Brighton against Arsenal at 5:30. Then on Sunday, we will be having Tottenham against Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest against Chelsea. So Chelsea playing two Sundays this time, and then on Monday we will have Premier League Monday special Brentford against Liverpool. That is going to be cracking as well. Then on Tuesday, remember it's New Year, it's Christmas time where we'll be having those stack of games played together. So no breaks, no such thing as that. Arsenal against Newcastle United, Everton against Brighton, Leicester City against Fulham, Manchester United against Bournemouth. Then on Wednesday, Southampton against Nottingham Forest, Leeds United against West Ham United, Aston Villa take on Wolves, Crystal Palace against Tottenham. I mean, so many games to be played at. And finally, we will be having Premier League back. So tomorrow it's Liverpool City EFL Cup. Hopefully, I don't feel Christmas spirit. I don't know about you. I think it's just because of the reason is that we had a World Cup. I mean, in a normal season, you don't get that kind of tendency that you have such a major tournament in this kind of period. And maybe that is a factor because right now, it's maybe because the World Cup has taken, and normally does takes place in summer, and that kind of feeling. So we have City on the first week of January. Let me have a look. Is it true? First week of January. Let me have a look. Manchester City against really? Wait a second. Let me find this one out. So Chelsea are playing City in the first week of January. Ooh. Right. So that is on Thursday, which is the 5th of January. Wow. Wow. And then you play them again on 8th of January for the FA Cup third round. Wow. So Chelsea are hosting Manchester City on Thursday in the Premier League game, and then 3 days later they will be traveling to Manchester for the FA Cup third round, and then you will be having another Premier League game in 4 days' time against Fulham, and then in 3 days' time you'll be playing Crystal Palace. Wow, your games are stacked up, mate. Your games are stacked up. That is going to be something. So that is going to be something. Hopefully, I think it's just because we had the World Cup, and I think that kind of feeling just tends to crop in. I'm sure that once we have this normalization of the season, everything is going to be sorted. Everything is going to be okay, and I do believe that is going to be the case. So hopefully, that is going to be something in terms of. I mean, I can't wait for the Champions League to come back. Just want to see who will win it this time, and I'm sure then we will have a good summer break. It's going to be really special to see who's going to win the Premier League. So far, I think it is Arsenal who are looking quite good. But remember, Gabriel Jesus is injured, so that turns a very good twist in this Premier League run up. Let me have a look at the table. I haven't looked at the table yet. Let me have a look at the table, and I want to see what is the table looking like. Arsenal have got 37 points with 14 games played. City 14 games played have got 32 points, so 5 point gap. Remember, those two have to play against each other. When will that be? We will find out soon. Newcastle United are in third position with 30 points. Tottenham with 29 points, but they have played 15 games each. And United are lying in fifth position with 26 points. Liverpool in sixth position with 22 points. So I think it's going to be quite interesting to see how this Premier League season is going to take. I think City still have got in them. I still think that they're not gonna let Arsenal have a free run. I think that tie with them against Arsenal is going to be key. I think they would think that what, we need to win from Arsenal twice and we are back in this Premier League title race. That's how we win it. That's how we do it. But then again, Arsenal, remember, they don't have Gabriel Jesus, so I don't know what their backup plan is going to be. Are they going to go in the transfer market, try to find that striker? I mean, let's see what will they do. What is going to be the solution? So let's hope Harry Potter's dad had sorted things. Sean Dyke is there. Let's see. Let's see. He watching the game? Is he watching the game? That's going to be quite good if he's watching the game. Imagine if Arsenal go 10 points clear of City. I think with the loss of Gabriel Jesus, this is a twist. Nobody was expecting Gabriel Jesus to be out for such long time. I mean, just have to check again how long is he out for. Gabriel Jesus. Let me find out. How long is he out for? Gabriel Jesus injury. Okay, right, right. Mikel Arteta hints at transfer solution to Gabriel Jesus injury as Edu adds forward to wish list. Hmm. Oh, did he have an ACL injury? Oh my God, did he have an ACL injury? That takes long. So right, so there you go. There's a big sentence which says something. Uh, the image uploaded with the post shows that Jesus is still having to wear a knee brace. The date of when that's set to be removed is currently unknown. So he has gonna wear that brace. When is gonna be that removed? We do not know. And then he'll have to walk, then a light run, slight jog, then a light run, then a little bit heavier run. I think he's out for a good period of at least minimum of 2 to 3 months. So that means Arsenal will have to go back in that January transfer window. Luckily, I think I think they would have drawn up plans that who would they want to go after. Remember, they got Enketia, so they don't need to worry about that as much as they would have wanted. So let's see. He was there having a chat with Gary Neville. Oh, okay, all right, okay. You know what? I think. For me, I think that if Arsenal do go and get that striker, will that striker be able to emulate as what Gabriel Jesus has done in the first half of the season? I don't think so. So that means Arsenal will have to find goals from other places, such as Saka, such as Martinelli, such as Nketiah, such as Odegaard. They will have to find goals from those players. They will have to find goals from other areas. Now, what does that do for Manchester City? I think Manchester City have got a new kind of headache because I'm sure that Pep Guardiola would have been watching the World Cup, not because of Messi. I think just because he has that got association with Messi. It's not the reason because it's something else. It's Julian Alvarez who has been quite unbelievable for Argentina, and I think it's going to be quite a headache for him to think about that. How does he needs to put Haaland and Alvarez together, and that is going to be the key because if he is able to put both of them in the same lineup, imagine how much havoc is that going to create for the opposition. And I still think that Alvarez, he's a special player, and I'm gonna be bantering City fans laughing in the face if they don't win the title despite having Haaland. That is true. That is true. Imagine Newcastle United and Arsenal in the title fight. I mean, Newcastle United, for them to be in a Premier League title race is too early for it. If they do it, it's going to be pretty good. But I still think it's too early for them. They still lack something in their lineup because I still think that they need to add. They've got Botman. I still think they need to add another defender. I think that they need to add another midfielder because imagine if Bruno Gomares gets injured, you do rely on Joe Linton quite heavily. I still think they need another midfielder. That's what I think. They didn't go for Paqueta for his high price, which is I think is. I mean, at one point I thought that he was going to join Newcastle United, but then when West Ham United came in, it was quite clear players do tend to opt for playing in London, even though they know that Newcastle United is going to be the team who are going to grow big in next 5 to 7 years, and they might have much more better chance than West Ham United to win something, maybe a cup, maybe at least have a go at the Premier League title race. So, but still, players do opt to play in for a club who are based in London. So I can understand the reason why Paqueta would have chosen West Ham United. But at one point, Newcastle United were clear front runners, but then they just cooled off because of the valuation put on by Leon. So I still think that Newcastle United need somebody in that midfield. Imagine if Bruno Gomares gets injured, they don't have anybody to go back on. Longstaff, as good as he is, I still do not think that he is at the level of Bruno Gomares. So Newcastle United might be too early. At least top four, yes, that is true. I would count them in for the top four. So hopefully, we'll find out soon what they'll be doing. I think Liverpool do have a say in this. Remember, they are looking for that midfielder, and I won't be surprised that Enzo Fernandez joins them, which will be quite, I think, a bitter pill for me. Being a United fan, I won't be able to take that well. I think that United need to go and get McAllister and Enzo Fernandez. And, this reliance on Fred and McTominay should come to an end. Imagine having the likes of McAllister and Enzo Fernandez for United. Oh my God, with Casemiro, oh my God, it's gonna be like something that, I mean, we didn't had since the days of Paul Scholes and Michael Carrick playing together. And that is some saying, Michael Carrick and Paul Scholes, those were the days. And imagine if you have McAllister, Enzo Fernandez alongside Casemiro. Oh my God, that is going to be something. So let's see if that is going to be the case. Will we be able to get them or not? Whereas for Chelsea, I've been hearing that you guys are going to get definitely some of the midfielders. So let's see who will those be. Kante, I'm believing, is going to join Barcelona. So that is going to be something as well. Anyhow, every club he manages, he turns them into goal literally. Yes, that is true because he's always learning and adapting. That is what he tends to do. And tactically, he knew that he wasn't as good while he was at Bournemouth, so he took some time off football. He traveled and he watched a lot of games. He met a lot of coaches, and he kind of upgraded himself in terms of learning new tactics, learning new styles. And you can see now what has that resulted in. Look at the way Newcastle United do play and approach. I mean, it's quite. You have to applaud him the way he has turned this Newcastle United, and they look pretty exciting. Sometimes they don't win as fancily as you would say the right word. Sometimes they do grudge it out. They kind of grind it in, and they make sure that they win those kind of 1-0s, whereas 2-1s they do tend to grind out some results, and that shows their grit, that what they're trying to do, and it's just that winning mentality which they need to bring them. I think it's going to bring them a little bit closer to that top four bracket, and as soon as you get that kind of attitude, then you kind of go and make sure that you're going to punch into those heavyweights such as Liverpool, Manchester City. It's just a case of mentality, and hopefully they will do it. So if you imagine Norwich, he probably going to make the finish top half in the Premier League. Yes, with the right players and the right kind of coaches, I think he can. He has that ability. I think for me, keeping Gareth Southgate for England is a bad call. I think that what FA should have done was they should have hired Brendan Rodgers, and I think with Brendan Rodgers, it would have been a step in the right direction. And Brendan Rodgers would have done good in Euros with this England squad. And then going further, Eddie Howe would have done good with Newcastle United. And maybe after 4 years, you could have brought him in, and Eddie Howe would have been the perfect English manager. That's what I think. That's how your English national team should evolve in, by getting these kind of good coaches and manager. But once again, FA, we do not know what kind of mentality do they have and what they're thinking. So the players are coming out right now, and we're gonna put this halftime off. Second half is gonna come on right now, and it's gonna be interesting to see what can United do from here onwards. Second half, I'm gonna get the timer, and the match has started. So there you go. The match has started, and it is United against Burnley. So this is going to be quite interesting to see what's going to happen here. He's made Newcastle compete with City, which is insane. That is true. And not he hasn't got those many windows as he would have liked, and you have to applaud it. You have to give him the credit the way he has turned this Newcastle United. Right now, Eric Ten Hag walking out onto the pitch, on the sideline, trying to get back to his seat from the tunnel. Burnley once again on the ball, trying to push that ball forward. United win the ball back, trying to push it through towards Garnacho. Burnley have got the ball right now, making that run in from the right hand side. And once again, Burnley, the ball. Ball comes in on the right wing. Burnley trying to go forward. United make sure that they clear the ball out. 46 minutes in, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. Vincent Company, Burnley manager. Yeah, that is true. You didn't know about that, Billy. It's been ages that he has been brought on as a player manager. I think he was a player manager, but then he became a manager. I think no, I think he was a manager. Yes, he was a manager. He was a player manager at Anderlecht in the Belgian league, and then Burnley hired him as a full-time manager. Once again, Burnley pushing that ball forward, and right now, ball comes in towards Burnley's goalkeeper, who pushes the ball out. It has gone out. It is going to be a United throw-in. United put the ball back in. I mean, the way Burnley are playing, I won't be surprised that if they do come back into Premier League next season. I mean, they're playing quite good. Once again, they have got the ball, pushing that ball forward. It is United with the ball right now, giving it towards McTominay. McTominay giving it towards Marshall, who isn't able to control the ball quite good, but retakes the ball back and goes down on the ground. There's a foul being made on him. Garnacho giving it to Malacia. Malacia trying to go for a cross. And once again, Burnley put the ball out. It is going to be a throw in. Marshall trying to get up on his feet. I've just been sitting there watching, and I was like, is that Vincent Company in a Burnley jacket? Yeah, he has been the manager for quite long, and it's just that uh, I think he wanted to do his badges, and that's has been the case. So there you go. Right now, cross comes in. Burnley once again trying to play the ball away. Bruno Fernandes towards Malacia. Malacia towards Ericsson. Comes back to Bruno. Bruno putting that cross in, and it goes all the way out into for a goal kick. So Burnley are going to have a goal kick. 49 minutes in, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. When did he get? When did he get appointed? I think this was while they started the new season. I think in June or something. Let me find it out. Vincent Company. Vincent Company. I think he was appointed in June or something. Let me. I think he was appointed by Burnley. Uh, let me. Yes, on 14th June 2022. He was appointed on 14th of June 2022. I do remember June. I don't remember the exact date, but I do know that he was appointed in June. Uh, my bad. So I didn't know the exact date, but I do know that in which month he was appointed. That was in June. So 14th of June is the right date when he was appointed as the Burnley manager. So right now, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. 50 minutes in. Right now, Burnley have got the ball, trying to push that ball in towards the left hand side. Once again, it is Burnley with the possession. You can see that United are playing with similar kind of formation as they did in the first half. Rashford playing on the right wing, Bruno Fernandes in that number 10 position, Marshall playing up front, Garnacho on that left wing. The likes of Ericsson and McTominay are playing in the midfield, whereas Casemiro is playing alongside Lindelof. Once again, it is Burnley with the ball. Let's see what can they do. They have got this possession. Ball comes in, and right now Burnley once again pushing that ball back to the goalkeeper. Long ball has been put in onto the right wing, and it is Malacia who tries to win that ball, but Burnley, they're playing quite good. Burnley are really playing quite good in this moment, and they're really giving a tough time to United. But Malacia once again wins the ball back quite neatly over there. Long ball comes in towards Rashford. Rashford on the ball. Shot by McTominay. Takes a shot and it misses it. He misses the top right corner of the goal, and that was pretty good by Rashford trying to spot Scott McTominay's run. And Bruno Fernandes, what a cross that was! That was really brilliant. Finds Rashford. Rashford lays it off for McTominay. I think McTominay should have done good with that shot. So yes, that is true. He was appointed as a manager. It has been half a year. So let's see. And right now, once again, it is Burnley who are trying to go forward in this moment. Ball comes in. Burnley once again with the ball on that left wing, trying to play it out, going towards the center, pushing it back to the defense. Rashford, Marshall putting that high press in once again. Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho are making sure that they are closing those gaps. Ball comes in towards Ericsson, but there was an offside flag. And right now, 52 minutes in, Manchester United 1, Burnley nil. Benson was the one who was trying to get away from Malacia over there. Right now, ball comes in. Blackburn have taken the lead. Blackburn have taken the lead, but right now it seems that Nottingham Forest have equalized. Nottingham Forest have taken the equalizer. So once again, it is Burnley who are trying to take the shot. It goes wide. Dubravka is quite comfortable over there. The ball goes wide. So it is going to be a goal kick. I think McTominay misplaced the pass over there. And luckily, Benson shot went wide. Otherwise, it would have been a very bad error from Scott McTominay. So let's see what can happen over here. Once again, guys, please do give in your votes and do let me know who are you supporting. Once again, Rickson comes in towards Bisaka. Bisaka has been brought down by Burnley. Once again, ball comes in towards Casemiro. Casemiro pushing that ball forward and coming in towards Burnley right now. Burnley pushing that ball forward to the center. Ball comes in towards Barnes. Barnes trying to take the shot. Casemiro makes sure that he closes down the gap. Unlike Garnacho, he's a decent player with a lot of potential. That is true. Do you know Garnacho? I think he's Argentinian because for some reason I was reading the other day that Garnacho hasn't decided who he wants to play for. Is it Spain he wants to play for or is it Argentina? I think he wants to play for Argentina. Let me have a look. I think nationality is Argentine and Spanish. So in terms of who does he wants to play for, right. Garnacho represented Spain at under 18 level before making his debut for Argentina at under 20 level in 2022. He has been called up to Argentina's senior squad but hasn't made an appearance. So it's still not decided. Will he opt for Spain? Will he opt for Argentina? Let's see. I think after Argentina winning the World Cup, he might opt for Argentina because that pull of blue and white shirt, I think, is quite huge. And after Messi winning the World Cup, is going to play on him, and he might opt to play for Argentina. And remember, Di Maria is going to be retiring soon, and there might be an opening on that left wing. So who knows? He might want to play for Argentina on that position. He might opt to play for Spain as well, because I think who plays for Spain on that left wing? Danny Olmo plays in number 10 position. Who plays on the left wing for Spain? Asensio. I think Asensio plays on the right wing, right? So who plays on the left? Williams, Inaki Williams' brother, he plays on the right wing. Who plays for Spain on the left wing? Because at one point it was Isco, then it was Asensio. Who played in this World Cup on the left wing? Can't seem to remember it. So who knows? Who knows? It might be Spain or Argentina. So right now, Anthony is taking off his jacket. He might be brought on. Once again, Burnley pushing that ball in. Garnacho reads the situation quite well, tracks his player, and makes sure that he does get that clearance, doing his defensive duty over there. So right now, United 1, Burnley nil. Di Maria, he's very underrated in my opinion. That is true. Di Maria has been underrated for a lot of time because I think due to the fact that he's always in a supporting act rather than as being a main act. He had that chance for United, but he blew it. So he tends to be a player who is not in that spotlight. He tends to be a very good supporter in terms of if you look at his career, he did that for Cristiano Ronaldo at Real Madrid. He did that for I think Messi in Argentina. So he loves to be a supporting player, not likes to be in the spotlight. So Di Maria is one of those players who tends to be a very good supporting act rather than being the leading act. So that's what I think about him. And right now, once again, United are making sure that they have got the possession. So far, Burnley have been playing quite good, and United have been struggling in terms of coping up with Burnley's pace as well as their off the ball movement. Right now, Rashford on the ball, running on the right wing. Remember, Rashford is on the brink of signing a new contract for United. That's brilliant by Rashford. What a goal scored by Rashford. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a goal scored by Rashford. Rashford have just scored a brilliant goal, a brilliant solo goal. I mean, oh my God. You have to see this goal. I think this is one of the best goals that Rashford has ever scored for United in a red shirt. This is a special goal scored by Rashford. I've never seen a goal scored in that kind of quality from Rashford. He comes all the way from back from that halfway line, beyond that, even beyond that, and then he comes in. He had an option of passing to Marshall, but he doesn't. He takes the shot himself and beats three men as well as the goalkeeper. That is some goal by Rashford, and that is some goal by Rashford. So it is Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. So as I was speaking about Rashford, Rashford is subjected to a new contract, and that contract. So Billy, hold your seat. What am I about to tell you? What am I about to break for you? Rashford is subjected to a renewal of a contract, and he is, I believe, I read the correct amount, which was an eye opener, a 400 grand per week, 400,000 grand per week. He's gonna renew his contract for 400 grand a week. Oh my God! I mean, the money these days, it's unbelievable that these players do get, and 400K per week, unbelievable. Anyway, right now it is Manchester United 2. Rashford has just scored a goal, and what a goal that was from Rashford. That was truly an amazing goal by Rashford. That was some goal. So right now it is United once again with the ball. So let's see what can they do. Trying to go forward. It is once again Rashford on chase, trying to play that ball behind, and the ball goes out for a throw in. Takes a quick throw in, gives it to Malasia. Malasia passing in towards Marshall. Marshall giving it to Rashford. Rashford on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Gives it to Eriksen. Eriksen on the ball right now, passing it to Lindelof. Lindelof right now on the ball, passing it to Casemiro. Casemiro pushing it all the way onto the left hand side towards Rashford. Rashford on the ball right now. Let's see what can he do. Puts that ball in, and right now it has been once again pushed out. Comes in towards Casemiro towards Eriksen. Casemiro once again on the ball, pushing it in towards McTominay.
McTominay giving it towards Anthony on the right wing. So Anthony comes on for Garnacho. Let me put that in. Anthony comes in for Garnacho. So Garnacho has been substituted. Garnacho has been substituted. So right now it is going to be throwing for Burnley. Vincent Company in deep discussion with his coaches, and let's see what is he gonna opt for, what is he gonna decide, what is he wants to do over here. Once again, ball comes in. It is Burnley who are trying to close that gap down. Malacia makes sure that the ball goes out and he wins the throw in. So Anthony is in, and Anthony is gonna be playing for United right now. Ericsson once again gets the ball, and there is a Burnley player down on the ground, and he's in pain. So the medics are going to come onto the pitch. Stoppage in game right now. There's an injury, and Burnley player is injured at this moment. 62 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. And right now, Rashford and Ericsson in deep discussion what they need to do. That was one brilliant goal by Rashford. This is truly one some special goal by Rashford. Dribbles all the way and then beats three defenders as well as the goalkeeper. And that was some special goal by Rashford. The shot was really good, bounces and it goes into the net. So Rashford scoring one excellent solo goal. So right now Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. 63 minutes onto the clock. There is an injury on the pitch. So let's see what is going to happen here. Right now Benson is trying to get up, but I think he's going to be substituted, and there is going to be a substitution. So Cholinov comes on for Benson, and a substitution has been made. Right now it is Dubravka with the ball, and let's see what can he do. Gives it to Lindelof. Lindelof finds Casemiro. Casemiro on the ball right now. Passes it in towards Van Bissaka, but can't control the ball over there. Burnley do win the possession. Once again, Adam Bissaka trying to get close to him. Comes in towards Casemiro. Gives it to McTominay. McTominay towards Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes towards Casemiro, pushing that ball in towards Adam and Bissaka comes in towards Anthony, comes in towards McTominay. McTominay right now making that run forward, comes in towards Adam and Bissaka. Ball comes in towards Martial, playing it inside but not able to get it. Right now, Bruno Fernandes once again on the ball, gives it to Casemiro. Casemiro right now on the ball, passes it in towards Lindelof. Lindelof right now pushing that ball out all the way on towards Rashford right now. Martial once again on the ball. Ball comes in towards Lindelof. Lindelof right now on the ball. Passes it in towards Casemiro. Casemiro pushing that ball in towards Anthony. Right now, Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Giving it in towards McTominay. McTominay towards Ericsson. Ericsson pushing that ball in towards Malacia. Malacia right now on the ball. Passing it in towards Rashford. Rashford once again on the ball. Beats his man. That's brilliant by Rashford. He's on fire, Rashford. He took the ball away from three players over there, and then finally Burnley made sure that they had to clear the ball away. That was really brilliant from Rashford. He's skillfully taking on the Burnley defenders, and you can see that there is some intent from him. I mean, he really wants to take on the Burnley players, and you can see from the last dribble that he was really, really good. Right now, Marshall is on the ball, and this time he just wins a corner kick. So Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Rashford has been playing quite good so far, and he's looking quite good. So right now, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Let's see what can United do from here. United have got the ball, they have got the possession. So ball comes in. It is Eriksen. Eriksen putting that ball in towards Bisaka. Bisaka giving it to Casemiro. Casemiro putting the cross in. Marshall goes up, and the ball goes out once again for a corner kick. Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Ball comes in towards Eriksen. Eriksen with a left foot cross. Ball goes out all the way onto the right hand side, where it is Casemiro plays it in towards Bisaka. Bisaka puts the ball in towards Rashford. Rashford with the cross in. Chance, and Lindelof tries to jump up in the air. Can't get to it. Burnley right now trying to make that clearance. Eriksen once again winning the ball. Malacia pushes the ball back all the way towards Casemiro. Casemiro once again on the ball, pushing it back to David De Gea. Sorry, to Dubravka. Dubravka right now giving it to Malacia. Malacia once again on the ball. Let's see what can he do. Lindelof passing it forward. It is with Casemiro. Right now, it is Burnley who are trying their best to win the ball back from United. They do it so, and right now, Martial once again putting that high press in, trying to get close as much as he can towards that Burnley player. But once again, Burnley have got the ball. This is going to be quite interesting. Let's see what can Burnley do. Burnley pushing that ball forward. Right now, Rashford wins the ball here, goes to the center, it's being brought down. Bruno collects the ball. Anthony McTominay trying to control it, but not able to keep that ball for long. Burnley right now clearing that ball away with Munson on the right wing, putting in the cross. Let's see, will he find his man? And that was some chance for Burnley, a chance for them to get on the score sheet. And it is that guy, Goodmanson, who puts in a brilliant cross in from the right wing. And Cholinov, who has just come on for Benson, was, I think, trying his best to get to the ball, and he does. And then he takes a shot, but it does go wide. He had beaten Dubravka, but the shot did go wide. I think that was a little bit poor from Cholinov over there. He had all the time in the world, and he was trying to put that ball on the outside of his boot. There was a connection, but not a good connection, you would say. So that tells you everything. That tells you everything that Burnley, what they're trying to do. So Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. 69 minutes have gone in so far, and United are winning this 2-goal to nil. So let's see what can United do here. It is Casemiro who's on the ball. Long ball comes in once again on the left hand side. It is a foul, and Lindelof is the one who makes a foul. So Burnley do win a free kick, and Burnley do win a free kick over there. So Lindelof is not happy with the decision, which he thinks that it was a 50-50 challenge between him and Barnes. But anyway, Burnley have got a free kick. Let's see what can they do with this. Gudmundsson bring the ball on his left foot. Cross comes in. Casemiro making that clearance. It is Anthony who is on the ball but goes down. And Burnley have got the ball. Barnes takes a shot. Oh my God, he misses it. That was some chance for Burnley. They could have put this goal into the back of the net. He can't believe himself that how come he has missed that. That was some chance for Burnley. An error from United, and he was onside as well. He was onside. Oh my God, he just takes a shot and it just goes inches away. I think he won't be happy with that, and he knows that. What does it mean? He is still not happy with himself. So 70 minutes coming up on the clock, 20 minutes remaining. Let's see what can United do from here onwards. This is going to be quite interesting. Once again, ball comes in. Malacia makes sure that he gets to it, gives it back to Dubravka, who's going to go long. And he's going to find Rashford. Marshall not able to push that ball forward. Burnley win the ball back. Burnley right now putting that ball forward into the area. Dubravka comes out of his position, gets to the ball, and Barnes was just right there. But anyway, it is with United. United once again on the ball. Lindelof trying to go forward. Let's see what can Lindelof do from here. Where will he opt for? Ericsson to the center, or Malasi on the left gives it back to Casemiro. Casemiro to Ericsson. Ericsson back to Casemiro. Casemiro right now pushes it on the left towards Malasia. Malasia controls it, gives it to Bruno. Bruno tries to head it away but goes down on the ground. But the referee doesn't give anything over there, and it is going to be a throw in for Burnley. So 71 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. You can clearly see Bruno Fernandes was hit from the back and he is down on the ground. So Luke Shaw as well as I think Eric Ten Hag is going to make some changes because Martial is going to come off and it is going to be Elanga who's going to come on for Martial. So substitution happening for United. So Martial is going to be substituted for Elanga and Aaron Van Bissaka is going to come off for Luke Shaw. So once again, it is United who are trying to go forward. It is Elanga giving it to Eriksen. Eriksen pushing that ball in onto the right wing. Anthony can't chase it down. It's too much for him. 72 minutes in. Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. You can see some action taking place on the bench. For Burnley, it is right now United with the ball, and you can see Lindelof pushing that ball back to Dubravka. Dubravka finds Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw right now trying to take the ball away. So Malasi has gone on to the right back position. Bruno wins the ball, gives it to Eriksen, who gives it to Rashford. Rashford through the center, running with the ball and passing it towards Malasia, who's playing as a right back right now. Gives it to Anthony. Anthony on the ball, passes it to McTominay. McTominay on the ball, gives it to Lindelof. Lindelof right now passes it to Casemiro. Casemiro back to Lindelof. Lindelof right now on the ball, trying to go forward, gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw right now gives it back to Dubravka. Dubravka has got Casemiro all the way on that right side. Is he going to go long? He gives it to Casemiro. Casemiro is looking for someone, gives it to Eriksen. Eriksen to McTominay. McTominay running forward, plays it in towards Rashford. Rashford goes down. It is going to be a free kick, and Rashford is holding his knee over there. I think he went down pretty badly over there, and the ref has called in the right call. So Harvard Bells is the one who makes a very bad tackle on Rashford. He completely takes him down. So he's a lucky guy because he didn't get. I think did he get a yellow card over there? Let's see if he did get a yellow card. So right now Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. It's a free kick in a very good range. Eriksen is on the ball, so is Bruno Fernandes, so is Rashford. I think this should be Eriksen. This should be Eriksen territory because Eriksen could be quite good from this distance, but he's not going to take it. It's going to be Bruno Fernandes. So Bruno Fernandes is going to be the one who's going to take this free kick. So let's see what is going to be the case. Bruno Fernandes about to take this free kick. Let's see what is he going to do. A pretty poor free kick from Bruno Fernandes is goes over the bar. Not a good free kick taken by Bruno Fernandes. He should have done better over there. Not a good free kick. So there you go. Eric Ten Hag watching from the sideline over there. Once again, Burnley pushing that ball forward. 75 minutes coming onto the clock. Right now, Lindelof is pushing that ball back on towards Dubravka. Dubravka controlling the ball pretty good. Passing it to Lindelof. Lindelof right now on the ball. Let's see what can he do.
Gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw right now on the ball. Still on the ball right now, looking for an option. Passes it back to Lindelof. Lindelof right now giving it to Dubravka. Dubravka to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw right now giving it to Bruno. Bruno right now passing it forward. Comes towards Burnley. Burnley right now on the ball. This is going to be quite interesting. Once again, it is Burnley on the ball, pushing it forward. And ball coming in. Cross comes inside. It is United trying to push that ball forward. It is Anthony on the right wing running as fast as he can on the right wing, unchallenged. Puts in a ball into was Bruno, but it was a little bit wild from Anthony in terms of the pass. Completely misreads the Bruno Fernandes run. Bruno towards Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw towards Eriksen. Eriksen with a shot cleared away by Burnley, and it is going to be a corner kick. It is going to be a corner kick. So right now, 76 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. And right now, Eriksen is gonna take this corner kick, gives it to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw right now on the ball, and he goes in towards Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes in towards Anthony. Anthony towards Casemiro, and it is once again Burnley who are trying to push that ball forward, and the ball goes out. So Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Vincent Company in talks with Greg Bellamy over there. You can see them on the bench having a discussion. Let's see what decision will they make. Right now, Burnley once again pushing that ball forward. And you can see ball coming in. It is Burnley with the ball. Right now, they have got this possession. Trying to go forward. And ball comes in onto the right wing. Ball being played forward. Gudmundsson putting that ball in onto the right wing, but still keep the ball inside. Cross comes in. Burnley are trying their very best, but so far United have quite easily kept them out. And 78 minutes coming onto the clock. 78 minutes coming onto the clock. United with the ball right now. Let's see what can they do. Ball being played in, and Luke Shaw once again pushing that ball in. It is Burnley trying to go forward. Burnley have got the ball. They have got this position. And right now, they're once again trying to go forward. Long ball comes in. It is Burnley with the ball right now. Ball being pushed back. It is Burnley who are trying to go forward. And Burnley play goes down on the ground. It is going to be a free kick. Burnley once again pushing that ball forward. They're making that run through that gap. Ball comes in towards Burnley. Burnley once again on the ball. This is going to be quite interesting. Let's see what can they do. 80 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Once again, ball comes back to the goalkeeper, who's going to push it long all the way out onto the right wing. And once again, it is Burnley putting that long ball in. It comes in towards United. So 80 minutes are up. Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. So far, it's looking that United are going to win this quite easily. It seems that it's more about United approach in terms of how they did. Right now, Anthony is in trouble. I think he's going to get a yellow card for a foul that he's committed, and he has been calmed down. and Anthony, out of frustration, because you can see that there were two players who were kind of ganging up on him, and then you can see that out of frustration he puts his leg out, trips the player down, and he gets a yellow card for that. So Anthony gets a yellow card. He needs to be careful over there. So Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Once again, Burnley on the ball. Let's see what can they do. Pushing that ball forward. Long ball comes in towards the center. Ball being pushed out all the way onto the left hand side. Once again, Burnley making that run in. Still running with the ball. Going inside towards the center. United need to be careful. Burnley have got the ball. Trying to take the shot, but it does go wide. Is that a deflection? That is. That is going to be a corner kick. 81 minutes in so far. 9 minutes remaining. Remember, there is going to be a little bit of that stoppage time. So United trying their very best. And 81 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Right now, a corner kick for Burnley coming in. So Burnley with the ball right now. And cross comes in. Clearance by United. Burnley once again on the ball. Trying to go forward. Burnley have got this position. Ball comes in onto the right hand side. It is Goodmanson takes a shot, but Dubravka makes a save. He knew that the ball was coming in his direction. And once again, Burnley, they are trying to have a go at United. So 82 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Once again, it is United trying to push that ball forward. Goodmanson has got the ball, and Burnley take a shot. It goes wide. United with an error, and Barnes is the one who makes a big error than what United have done earlier. Basically, United misplaced the pass, and Burnley get a chance. It was Goodmanson who puts the ball in the direction of Barnes because Casemiro was on the ball. He puts the pass in towards Ericsson, but it was short. Goodmanson gets it, gives it to Barnes, and Barnes takes a shot which goes wide. And he had a chance to put Burnley back into the game by scoring this first goal, and then they would have got at least 7 more minutes where they could have tried their best to at least get that equalizer. But it seems that Barnes has been brought off, and that was his last action of the game. He would be pretty disappointed with those two chances which he has missed, and just this one just before he has been taken off the pitch, I think is going to be the one for him, which is going to be hurting him the most because it was almost as if he had scored the goal, but it did go wide, so he won't be happy with himself. So right now, 83 minutes in, Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. 7 minutes remaining, and you can see Vincent Company right now giving instructions from the sideline. Guys, please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It will be very nice if you guys can please subscribe to Football Gupshup. It would be very much appreciated if you guys can please do support Football Gupshup by subscribing. Please do give in your votes. There's a poll running right now in the chat box. Anthony is right now on the right wing, running in from that right hand side, goes inside the box, takes a shot. Superb save by the Burnley goalkeeper, but an offside flag has been raised because of Rashford's position. So Anthony coming in from the right wing, goes inside, takes a shot with his left foot, and he misses that chance over there. So anyway, it is going to be a free kick to Burnley. Anthony comes inside from the right wing, takes a shot. Rashford was a little bit offside over there, and that was a good call by the ref, by the sideline ref over there. Once again, Burnley on the ball. They have got 6 minutes. They had plenty of good chances, but so far, you could say that the clinical finishing has been the one which is not good. Once again, shot taken out of frustration all the way out from the box, and it goes flying into the crowd. So that is going to be a goal kick. So two more changes for United, and it is going to be Fred who is going to be coming on for Rashford. So Rashford is going to go off. Rashford is going to go off, and what a good solo goal scored by Rashford, and you can see the quality that he made. So Rashford scoring that brilliant second goal for brilliant solo goal. Right now he comes in. He comes out, and Fred is going to be coming in for him. And you can see Brandon Williams is going to be coming on for Malasia. So Malasia has been substituted. So Malasia has been substituted for Williams, Brandon Williams. So there you go. United making five substitutions, and Eric Ten Hag is there. So 86 minutes in, and right now Bruno Fernandes needs to be careful. Doesn't want to, wouldn't want him to be in trouble anyway. Luke Shaw right now pushing the ball in towards Elanga's direction, and Burnley once again trying to put in that clearance. Long ball being put in by the goalkeeper. Casemiro heads the ball down towards Eriksen. Eriksen to Lindelof, comes to Casemiro. Casemiro has done pretty good job today as being a midfielder playing in that centre back position. We do know that Rafael Varane as well as Lisandro Martinez are away on the World Cup duty, and we do know that they will be having some time off. So let's see when they will be rejoining United squad. Most probably, hopefully, they'll be back for the Premier League fixtures. Once again, it is United with the ball right now. Lindelof passing that ball forward. It is with Eriksen. Eriksen back to Lindelof. Lindelof right now to Casemiro. Casemiro once again on the ball, pushing that ball forward in towards Bruno. And once again, the ball goes out. It is going to be a throw in. It is going to be a throw in. So let's see what is going to be the case. So 87 minutes in. And right now, it is still with Burnley. Burnley pushing that ball forward. They have got this position, trying to go forward on that left wing. Once again, Burnley pushing that ball down into that gap, and 88 minutes coming onto the clock. Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. There is going to be some stoppage time as well. So let's see what is going to happen then. Once again, ball comes in. It is Burnley on the ball. United trying to win the ball over there, but Burnley have got the possession. Anthony wins the ball over there, gives it to Fred. Fred to Elanga. Elanga right now towards Anthony. Anthony plays it in towards Fred. Fred trying to lay it off for McTominay. But Burnley do win the ball back over here. I think United have done pretty good job in terms of shutting Burnley there. But if I have to say something about Burnley, they have been playing quite good, and I won't be surprised if they're back as a Premier League side next season because they're playing quite good, and I think I've been taken back from them. Let me have a look how much uh, in terms of where they do stand. Oh, they are on top of their table, and they are on top of the table. Bruno Fernandes gets a yellow card. So they are on top of the table. They have 47 points. Sheffield United with 44 points in second position. Blackburn with 39 points in third position. Watford with 37 points in fourth. Norwich City 35 on fifth. Queen Park's Ranger QPR with 34 points in sixth position. Preston with 34 points in seventh. Coventry 33 points in eighth. Birmingham City 32 with 23 games played. And I think it seems to me that Burnley are definitely going to win. They're definitely going to win the championship, and they're going to be back in Premier League because the way they're playing quite nice and they're playing quite good. And it is a tester for Vincent Company. He knows playing against Manchester United is a huge game, and they are a tough opposition. So he knows that, and he's aware of that, and he knows that it is going to be kind of a challenge for him once he takes his team back into the Premier League. And I'm sure that he would know that is going to be the case. Anyway, guys, I'm just gonna close this poll over here. Thank you very much for voting in. And so far, 6 votes did come in, and United were all of them. So thank you for each and every one of you. 4 minutes stoppage time is given. Let's see what can happen over here. This is going to be really interesting. Once again, it is United on the ball, trying to push that ball forward, and the ball goes out. It is going to be a throw in. So Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Once again, Burnley with the ball. Let's see what can they do. This is going to be interesting. Once again, Vincent Company trying to raise the morale of his players. That is what he's trying to do. Once again, it is United on the ball, pushing that ball forward in towards right now. It is Burnley with the ball. Let's see what can they do. Ball comes in towards United. United once again on the ball. Comes in towards Luke Shaw. And Burnley have got the ball. Luke Shaw once again making sure that he closes down the gap. And once again, Burnley on the ball. Let's see what can they do here. 4 minutes stoppage time has been given. 4 minutes stoppage time has been given over here. Once again, cross comes in. Right now, long ball coming in towards Lindelof. Lindelof putting that ball in. It is with United. So let's see what is going to happen here. Burnley on the ball right now. Once again, United pushing that ball forward. It is with Bruno Fernandes putting the ball all the way back to Dubravka. Dubravka going long. Right now, Burnley once again on the ball. Let's see what can it do. Bruno Fernandes trying to push that ball in. It is with Fred and McTominay. He was passing to McTominay, but came in collision with the ref. Burnley have got the possession back. So once again, it is with Burnley. Let's see what can they do. Right now, Burnley with the ball on the left wing. 30 seconds remaining. You can see lots of fans walking out of the stand, out of the stadium. They do know that United have done it. They have done what they were supposed to do. Once again, it is Burnley who are trying to push that ball forward. Rashford watching it in. What a brilliant goal that he scored for United. The second goal that he scored for United was quite superb. Once again, ball comes in towards Anthony, towards Fred. And that's it, folks. That's it. Full time whistle has been called in. Vincent Company is shaking hands with Eric Ten Hag. Brilliant play by Burnley. You can see they are playing pretty good football, and I won't be surprised if they do, if they do come into Premier League back again. And March misses a penalty, and Brighton are playing against Charlton. So March misses a penalty, and right now Charlton are having penalty kicks with Brighton. Full time has been finished, and it is Charlton 1, Brighton 2. Quite surprisingly, March misses a penalty, so Charlton have got a chance to stay in this fixture. So if they do score in, that means this penalty shootout is going to continue. I'm just going to close down the timer over here. And here it is. Timer has been closed. So second half finished. It is full time. So there you go, guys. It is full time, and United have won this game 2 goals to nil. And Charlton do score. They stay in this tie. It is going to be 2-2. So Brighton missing three, Charlton missing three, and still the penalty shootouts are going to continue. And what a penalty shootout we did had in the World Cup, Argentina against France. So it is full time, and right now it is Manchester United 2, Burnley nil, and United have won this game quite easily. So Manchester United 2, Burnley nil. Please do subscribe to Football Gupshup. It will be very nice if you guys can please subscribe. And Lamptey does score. So Brighton have scored over here. So Charlton are going to take the penalty. This is going to be interesting. Let's see what's going to happen here. Charlton also scored. It was Sessegnon who scores. Charlton still in this tie. This is going to be interesting. And Brighton makes a penalty. Charlton goalkeeper just makes a save. And Brighton miss a penalty. Will they be knocked out by Charlton? What a game this is going to be. And it was, I think, Caicedo who misses the penalty over there. And Maynard makes an important save. And let's see what can Charlton do from here. This is going to be something. So Brighton need to make this save. If they don't, Charlton win this tie and they go into the next round. So Brighton missed another penalty over there. It's not looking good for Brighton at all. It's not looking good. They're going to be knocked out by Charlton. Let's see if Charlton can score. And they do score and they knocked out Brighton. Brighton are out of the Carabao Cup. So Charlton make it through. And what a shocking result that is. Brighton missing four penalties. I mean, it's unbelievable. And Charlton, you can see the fans are over the moon. That is some result for Charlton, and they do win it. So there you go, guys. Once again, I want to thank each one and every one of you. Remember, tomorrow we'll be back for a big, big game tomorrow, which is going to be quite exciting. And Liverpool against City. City will be playing against Liverpool for the Carabao Cup fourth round. So we're going to be back for that one. And then no games on Friday, on Saturday, and Sunday, but we'll be back for the Premier League action on Monday, Boxing Day, Brentford against Tottenham. Then we will have Crystal Palace against Fulham, Everton, Wolves at the same time, Leicester City against Newcastle United, Southampton, Brighton at the same time, and then we will have Aston Villa against Liverpool, Arsenal against West Ham United. Then back on Tuesday, we'll have Chelsea against Bournemouth, United against Nottingham Forest, and hopefully you guys will be tuning in then. Thank you very much once again. Once again, guys, please do subscribe, press the like button as well, and I'll see you tomorrow for the City game against Liverpool. Thank you very much for